In this lecture, I am going to discuss few do's and don'ts. Whatever I have discussed so far, I am going to summarize that in this particular lecture. The very first point you have to keep in mind is that there should be one idea in the main body paragraph of opinion and discussion essay. If you give two ideas, what will happen? You won't be explaining those points in detail or those ideas in detail. But the requirement is that you have to justify, you have to support your viewpoint. So what happens when students start discussing two ideas, they start giving two reasons for something, then they do not discuss any reason or any idea in detail, so it affects their score. Okay, so discuss just one idea or viewpoint in the paragraph. That's all, guys. And if you ask me, what about advantage, cause and effect, problem solution, or direct question essay? How many points you can discuss? Well, it is up to you. If you can explain one advantage or one cause or effect or problem or solution, if you can explain one in detail, go for it. Otherwise, write two advantages, two causes, two effects, likewise problem solutions. Okay. The main thing is that we have to explain in detail. So since they are asking advantages or causes, so it's okay. And also, like, you may not have an example, of a particular cause. You may not be having an example of a particular, effect. So it's better that you explain with a supporting sentence. Okay. Statement, supporting sentence. Or I would say first cause, its explanation. Second cause, its explanation. If you can explain first cause in detail, then go for first cause only. If you can give example, go for example. No need to discuss second cause. Okay, I hope this is clear. Then guys, about the viewpoints. Whatever you say, that should be justified. That should be well supported with an example. If you can't give example, then explain your viewpoint, idea, reason, whatever it is, explain that in detail. Examiner should not feel like you are saying something just for the sake of writing, or you have written something just for the sake of writing. That's all. He should not feel like that. Everything should be justified, everything should be supported. Then the fourth point, write at least 200 and maximum 300 words. I suggest students to go for 240, 250. Okay, even 220 is also okay. You know what will happen if you write, let's say, 199 or 301 words? You will get 50% marks in form criteria. If you write less than, let's say, 120 or more than 380, then 0. This is very, very important point. About introduction, 60 to 70 words. About conclusion, one sentence conclusion, around 20 to 30 words, not more than that. So always count your words in the introduction. Let's say you have written 80 words in the introduction, and you are going to write, let's say, 25 words in conclusion. So 80 plus 25, 105. Now you have to write at least how many words? 95. So it won't look good if you have 80 words in the introduction and just 95 words in the main body paragraph. So if you are writing 80 words in introduction, write at least 130, 140 words in your main body paragraph number 2 and 3. Okay, let's say 70 and 70. So always count your words in the introduction and decide accordingly whether you have to write 80 words in second paragraph, 70 or more than that. Okay, then guys, coherence, very very important. In opinion essay, if you say I agree with the first viewpoint, then you must agree with that viewpoint in the second paragraph, in the third paragraph, and in conclusion. You cannot contradict your statement in any of remaining paragraphs. Okay, if you are saying yes for something in introduction, do not say anything against it in second, third and fourth paragraph. Now you will ask me, what about discussion essay? Well, you have to give your opinion in discussion essay also. So you will say I agree with the first viewpoint. So in second paragraph, what you will do, you will favor first viewpoint, fine. In third paragraph, you will write against that viewpoint. Why? Because this is a requirement of essay, discuss both viewpoints. In conclusion, you have to favor your first viewpoint only. Many students forget this thing, they write against it. So their essay won't be coherent. Okay, and you may lose mark. Remember, you need to take care of all these points if you are aiming for more than 79 plus score. Then guys, about proofreading. Always go for proofreading. Spare at least 3-4 minutes. Check if you have missed comma anywhere or not. Spelling mistakes. You cannot make more than one spelling mistake. More than one spelling mistake, 0 marks. Just one spelling mistake, 50% marks in your spelling criteria. Check whether you have used articles correctly or not, especially the. Check whether you have used prepositions correctly or not, especially at, in, to, on. So these are the points you have to keep in mind. Now jump onto the second section, where I would be using all those things, whatever I have discussed so far in scoring criteria lecture, in structure part, in brainstorming part, whatever I have discussed so far, I will use all those things, or I would say I will keep all those things in the mind and write essays in front of you. Okay guys, so that's all about this lecture. Jump on to the next section, where you will first learn how to write an opinion essay. That's all guys, thank you very much.